Hello, namaste, and welcome. In this week's yoga video, we're going to move slow and gentle, building ourselves up to a moon salutation or variation of, and we'll end our class together in Shavasana and a seated meditation. So let's begin with our legs straight out in front of us. We're going to take our heels to the edges of our yoga mat, make our feet flat, walk the sits bones back, sitting up nice and tall here, bring the hands together in front of the heart and lift the elbows up to line up with the wrists. Take your eyes and gaze to the fingertips. Begin to tune into your breathing here. Soften your gaze and deepen your breath. Inhale in through the nose. And as you exhale, breathe out slowly and focus on emptying out the space behind the belly button. Inhale again, don't let the breath rush in. Exhale, slowing it down and emptying the belly. Inhale, one last deep breath in through the nose here. And out through the nose, emptying that belly. And we'll switch ourselves into our Ujjayi breathing to help build a little bit heat for our flow. We're going to bring the hands out in front, and with a breath in, we're going to lift the fingertips up to the sky and look up. And then exhale, lower the fingertips down to the mat and gaze down. And repeat, inhale, lifting up. Try to bring the arms by the ears and then gaze up. And exhale, release down, fingertips float to the mat. And continue this. Just helping to sync up the body movement to the breath. And this time, inhale, reach up, and exhale, we're going to circle the arms back, bring the fingertips out to the sides, and inhale, float forward, reaching up. And exhale, stretching back, trying to get a nice full rotation in the shoulders here. Keep going. Let's do one more, nice and slow this time. Take the hands so they land right beside the hips. Fingertips point to the top edge of the mat. Bring the legs together, and we're going to practice seated dandasana or staff pose. Feet are flat, spine is tall. We're going to pull the belly in, open up the chest by pinning the shoulders back, and press your hands into the mat. You don't want to actually lift yourself off the mat, but you want to have a bit of energy there as if you're going to lift up. Settle your gaze to the space between your toes. And with an inhale, let's pick the fingertips up. And exhale, left hand across for right thigh, right fingertips behind. We're going to open up the chest to the side of our mat for a gentle twist here. Reaching up through the crown of the head, let the head feel light on the shoulders, and the shoulders relax down. Inhale, lift it up, look up. Exhale, gentle seated twist to the other side. Keep the feet active. And let's release, breathing out and inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lengthen as you fold into Paschimottanasana, but we're going to drop the hands down. We're going to round our back. We're going to roll ourselves up as we drag our hands on the mat. And we're going to come all the way up and repeat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, lengthen the body, drop the hands, drop the head, and roll yourself up as you drag the hands. And repeat that again. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen as you fold, hands drop and drag. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen into that fold and roll the spine. Let's make our way to table pose. We want the heel of our hand underneath the top of our shoulder. We're going to press our palms down into the mat and just take a glance to the knees. Make sure the knees line up under the hips. Toes are pointed straight back. And we're going to press our mat into the ground. You're going to grip with your fingertips and you're going to lift up and tuck your toes. With a breath in, we're going to drop the belly. We're going to look up, open up the chest, squeeze the shoulders together, bring the eyes to look up and back. And exhale, we're going to reverse it. For cat back, I'm going to draw the belly in, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, and bring your eyes to the navel. Repeat, inhale for cow back. Exhale for cat back, finding your own flow here. Exhale, come to a neutral spine and table pose and straighten back just the right leg. Keep the toes lowered down on the mat. And we're going to press that heel back. So push into your hands, push your weight back, pressing through that heel, opening up the back of our right leg. Inhale, look forward. Pinch the shoulders together. Squeeze the belly, don't let the belly sag. And as you breathe out, release. Knee back under the hip and move on to the other side. Straightening back the left leg, keeping the toes down on the mat. Right toes tuck. And we're going to rock ourselves back, pressing through that heel, pushing into the hands. Lift the chin and look forward. Connect to your breath. Feel the strength in your arms here. So we open up the back of our left leg. And exhale, let's drop that knee down. We're going to keep both toes, or both feet, all 10 toes, tucked. And we're going to lift our hips. We're going to come into downward facing dog. Once you're in your downward facing dog, let's alternate lifting and lowering the heels. We're going to pedal the feet, walk the dog, name it whatever you'd like to name it. Let's just get the movement in there. Feel that flow. Connect to your breath again. Let's settle into stillness in down dog. Thighs rotate in, sit bones lift high, gaze to the navel, and push the top of the mat away with you with your hands to activate your forearms and wrists. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, begin the journey. Walk the feet up towards the hands. Once we're here, we're going to bring our feet out to the edges of our yoga mat, and we're going to grab opposite elbows for ragdoll pose. Cradle the head and begin to move from side to side. Deep bend in the knee as you sway here. Finding any variation of this that feels good for your body. Let's find stillness in our ragdoll. Head down, hips up. Try to straighten through the legs if the knees are bent. Not locking the knees, just straightening the legs. Grip your mat with your toes. Breathe. Feel gravity decompressing the back here. Release hands from elbows. knees soft, and we begin to roll ourselves up as we press our feet into the mat and engage our belly. Come all the way up, stacking the head last. And inhale, we're going to reach the arms out and up, palms together, looking up. And exhale, hands float down the center line of the body. And repeat, inhale, lift up, press your feet down. And exhale, down through the center. Keep going. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, float it down through. Two more. Last one. And with an inhale, we're going to reach the arms up. We're going to hold the arms above. We're going to look up, keep space between the hands, and soften your gaze to that space. Drop the shoulders down, pull the belly in, and tuck the tailbone. Press into your feet. Feel the whole body activated in the pose here. Then bring the hands together and exhale, lower the hands down in front of the heart. And let's step our feet together. We're going to move through Moon Salutation. We're going to do a gentle variation of it. So we're going to begin in Tadasana with the hands pressing together in front of the heart, elbows lift up. And exhale, empty the belly and engage the core. Inhale, pick the fingers up through the center. And exhale, we bend over, crescent moon on the left. Inhale, we lift up, and exhale, bending over to make a crescent moon on the right. Inhale, come to center, and exhale, bend the knees, lower the hands down. Pick your right heel up and step your right foot back. You're going to turn now to face this long edge of the mat, toes out, heels in, for 5 pointed star pose. Tuck the tailbone here. Take a breath in, and with an exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows for goddess pose. And with an inhale, we're going to straighten the legs, straighten the arms, set our foundation for Trikonasana or triangle pose, and exhale, lengthen and reach through that left arm. And when you're ready, windmill the arms in to our triangle. Breathe. Squeeze through the belly and lift yourself up on a breath out. Come back into 5 pointed star pose. And then we're going to change our feet for Trikonasana on the other side. If you can't go down all the way, right here is fine. Stay here. Don't lock out that knee. Keep that knee soft and pull the kneecap up with your thigh muscle. Inhale, we're going to come back up to 5 pointed star. And exhale, we're going to sink back in to our goddess pose. This time we're going to hold. 90-degree angle in the arms, tailbone is tucked, lower belly is pulling in and up, and we're bringing these rib points towards the hips and squeezing the belly, lengthening the back. Press into your feet, grip your mat with your toes. And inhale back to our star. Exhale, come to Tadasana, facing the back of the mat, hands together. Inhale, reaching up through the center. Exhale, crescent moon on the left. Inhale, back up, and exhale, crescent moon on the right. And coming back to center and releasing down. This time we bend the knees, we pick up the left heel and step back with the left foot. Open back up to our 5 pointed star, taking a breath in. And exhale, we sink in to goddess. Focus Dristi. Inhale, back to star. And exhale, let's set our foundation up for Trikonasana. Take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, lengthen and reach into your triangle pose. Connecting with your breath, fitting your body through 2 panes of glass here. Exhale, squeeze the belly and lift yourself up. Inhale for 5 pointed star. And exhale, set your feet for triangle pose on the other side. Take a breath in. Exhale, shoot the hips back, nice and long in the arms, and triangle. And with an exhale, squeeze the belly, lift yourself up. Come back to 5-pointed star. And breathing out, let's release into goddess pose and hold, fingers spread. 90-degree angle in the arms, just glance over. Make sure that the shoulder to wrist, shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist is nice and aligned here. What's also common in our goddess is our heels. What's also common in goddess is for our arches to drop and our knees to come in. So we want to focus on lifting the arches of the feet up, rolling onto the edges, gripping with our toes, and pulling those knees back. Inhale, let's straighten. Exhale, Tadasana, facing the top of the mat. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, crescent moon on the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, crescent moon on the right. Inhale, up. And exhale, releasing the hands down through the center. We're going to shift our weight into the right foot, pick the left heel up, and step that left foot back behind us. We want to keep the feet hip distance apart and the hips squared to the top edge of our mat. We're going to sink into the front knee and inhale, reach the arms up by the ears for Virabhadrasana 1 pose, Warrior 1. We're going to find stillness here. Settle your gaze and connect to your breath. Tune into that back of the left leg. Try to push back through that knee, straightening the leg a little more and anchoring into your heels. And exhale, hands lower. We're going to pivot heel toe. So we turn to face the other short edge of our mat. We're going to set up our feet, square our hips, sink into the left knee, and big breath in. We reach the arms up by the ears for Virabhadrasana 1 on this side. Shorten the belly and lengthen the back. Settle your gaze and soften the eyes. Let's bring the hands together and release them down in front of the heart. And we're going to step our feet together. Release the hands down beside us. Turn the palms to face forward and spread the fingers out. Shift the weight into the balls of the feet and begin to lift the heels up, squeezing the legs together and activating your core. With an exhale, very slowly lower the heels down. Don't just drop them. We're going to repeat that. Inhale, we're going to lift up. And exhale, lower down. Steady your gaze, steady your breath. Inhale, lift. And exhale, slowly lower. Good, let's add our arms. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower down. Repeat. Finding your own flow here. Let's do 2 more. Last one, and this time we're going to hold. Lifting up as high as we can. Squeezing the thighs together, squeezing the center of our body, shortening the belly and lengthening the back, and letting the head feel light. No tension in the neck. Fingers are spread. Feel that fire building in the legs. Let's bring the hands together above the head. Press the palms together. Continue to lift the heels up. And with an exhale, slowly lower the heels. And lower the hands. Adjust where you need to, maybe a couple of petals of the feet here. And we're going to step our left foot back. We want to come nice and wide in the stance, and our big toes come in, heels come out, and our arms stretch out. Take a big breath in here. Then with an exhale, we're going to engage the core and begin to bend forward. Don't shoot the hips back here. Keep the hips aligned over top of the heels. And how far you go is up to you. And then you're going to take the hands, place them on the back of the legs, or if you can, reach down for the ankles. To go further, grab the big toes with your first two fingers and elbows out. Head down, chin tucked, and eyes to the navel. Exhale, try to go a little further. Inhale, lift your head up, lift your chin, look forward. Exhale, reach the hands out, engage the belly, engage the thighs, and slowly lift yourself up. Good. Let's make our way to a seated position. You can heel toe the feet together underneath of you and then release down to the sit bones. And we're going to bring ourselves into Sukhasana, seated easy pose, crisscross applesauce. Whatever way you cross, you're going to uncross and cross the opposite way. Then we're going to take our right hand across for the left knee, left fingertips behind, and we're going to sit up nice and tall here, facing forward first. Then you're going to begin at the sit bones. You're going to shoot the right sit bone forward as you turn the left back and begin to twist, opening to the short edge of the mat, and then eventually making your way to look all the way back. Take the hand that's resting on your knee and flip it so the back of the hand is now on the leg, and see if you can bring yourself a little deeper in the twist here. Hand mudra, thumb touches a finger, whichever comes natural. And exhale, untwist. And we're going to bring our left hand for right knee, right fingertips behind, sit up straight in center first, and then begin to draw the right sit bone back as you shoot the left sit bone forward, and then one vertebrae at a time begin to twist. Take the left hand and flip it so the back of the hand rests on that leg. Create a hand mudra and try to twist a little bit deeper. Let the head feel light, no tension at all in the neck. And soften your eyes, settle your gaze. And exhale, let's release. Let's untwist and unwind. And we're going to practice Navasana, seated boat pose, before we make our way to our reclined position. So feet grounded, knees bent, hug the legs in as close as you can get. Then we're going to sit up as tall as we can. Remember, lengthen the back, shorten the belly, pin the shoulders back, and begin to sit back. As you do this, don't round through the spine. Keep the spine straight and the chest open. Then maybe you can take the hands away from the legs, reaching the fingertips forward. And just feel that heat building in the core already. Stay here if you'd like, or to go further, you're going to pick up one foot, flex it in whatever way, and then maybe you can pick up the other. Settle your gaze to the toes. Breathe out and release the feet. Plant the hands, Lift and bring the sit bones towards the heels. Come onto the elbows and all the way down to a reclined position. Once we're lying back, we're going to hug our right knee into the chest, flatten that foot. And then we're going to take that foot, we're going to open the knee up for Beetle pose. So the right ankle lands on the left thigh, and that foot stays flexed. Then we're going to reach the hands down beside us and ground the palms into the mat. Press your left foot down. Push the top edge of the mat away from you. Settle your shoulders down. Stay here if this feels good to you. If you want to go further, you're going to lift your head up. You're going to draw the legs in towards you, interlace your fingers around the left thigh, and hug them in even closer. Then you're going to begin to straighten the left leg up, flexing that foot in whatever way comes natural, and then you're going to lower the head down and relax the shoulders into the mat. Exhale and let go of Beetle. Ground the right foot. Hug the left knee into the chest and squeeze it. Flex your left foot, flatten it. Then we're going to take that knee open, ankle onto the right thigh, still keeping that foot flat, and let the hands rest beside you. Shoulders pinned to the mat. And we engage through the center of the body here. Press your right foot down. Stay here if you're comfortable. If you want to go further, lift your head up, draw the legs in towards you, interlace your fingers around the right thigh, and bring them even closer. Then you're going to straighten the right leg up. Once the leg is up, you can drop the head down and pin the shoulders back on the mat. Exhale and let go of Beetle. Keep the knees bent and the feet grounded on your mat. You're going to bring the legs together, squeeze the legs together, and you're going to press your feet down and then push your feet like you're pushing that short edge of the mat away from you. And just notice how this lengthens out the lower back. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, let the backs of the hands rest on the floor, opening up the chest. If this is uncomfortable, then make the arms into a diamond shape. Still pressing into the feet, finding length in our lower back. Relax the hands and just let the fingers curl in. And now we can move ourselves in to Shavasana. Arms down beside you, legs straight out on your mat. Feet open, palms facing up, and the eyes close. Unclench your jaw, relax your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Notice how your body is breathing. Don't change it. Just witness the breath. Let it comfort you. Feel the warmth between your body and your mat. Wiggle your fingies and your toes and open your eyes. Do anything that comes natural. And when you're ready, roll onto your side for a moment. Let's make our way up to a seated position. And we'll end with our hands together in front of our heart in seated Sukhasana, eyes closed, and just tuning in and settling into the stillness. I am so glad you are here. Thank you for joining me today. Om So Hum.